Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the 50th multiplayer commentary analysis that I've done in this format. Can you believe it's up to 50? Well, if you can believe that, more shockingly, my channel now has 175 videos. So where does the time, money, and effort go, eh? Anyway, today's video features one of the participants in last week's game, and probably one of my favourite opponents to play. He's famous in the 0 AD world for his cruising catapult crush manoeuvre, so I thought we should see it in action. So rated at 14.99 at the time, and playing as the Macedonians, we have Umbritu, and he's playing me as the Ptolemies, rated at the time at 14.57. So let's check it out. And so we arrive in the game. So it's, as you can see, not mainland, it's unknown land, but that means that it's this map. I don't think it has a name, but you basically get this big wooden, not wooden at all, this big stone bit in the middle, and one person's on each side. You've only got these two places to pass, so it creates like natural choke points that you can't really get beyond. So ideally you get your set up around here or around here where there's resources stuff, or for him he would like to get on the other side around sort of this area or this area. So I've got an early lead in population, so I'm in the red as the Ptolemies, but what you'll see is Umbritu will just play like this. He just puts what do you call it, auto train on, and just normally he does one at a time, but he's done two at a time this time. So you see at the beginning it starts to be slow, but it does mean you get more resources, which then help you to speed up later on. So I've gone, seeing these two sets of berries is pretty sweet, so gone for the berry upgrade, and I'll get four more women on there. This is to protect against any kind of rush. You've got to remember at this point, because it's random, I don't know what the map's like, so I don't know that it's got this thing in, and neither does he. We've both done very little scouting as it stands, so we don't really know what the map is. So I've done that as kind of a default. Had I been able to scout a little bit earlier, which I theoretically could do, that's the thing, that you can scout earlier using your cavalry, but then your cavalry is quite good at very, very fast at collecting resources, so then you lose that from them. So decisions. But I've seen that there's some berries out here and some stuff, so I've trained some cavalry as well to get moving, and we should see Umbritu start to go past me because he's just got this steady, here come two, and then he'll do the same, although probably not with two, from his barracks as well. So he'll really, be going, but I should be able to get a pretty decent amount of stuff going now. Critically, if you are going to put a lot of resources into cavalry, you need to use them. So having not checked, it's probably a bit of a mistake to have been like put so much effort, because now I'm surely behind in population, no level, but will be behind very shortly once he builds a house. Still these two, so building a house now. So yeah, I'm going to probably go behind relatively shortly, because I've trained all these camels, but then actually, what do I do with them? Like, to make them, at the moment they're justifying it, but you need to raid. You need to make sure that you're raiding sufficiently to disrupt your opponent to make it worthwhile, because he's now 36 ahead. I mean, as you can see, I've got more infantry and cavalry, but it doesn't matter at this point. He's going to very soon have more infantry, because he's just getting skirmishers one after the other. Skirmisher comes, and I've gone for looking at this, some very strange decisions. Unless, I mean, I don't know if I still haven't checked out. So I think at this point I'm probably thinking maybe I'll take these camels and my slingers and really go early at him. But if I was through that, particularly now I've got lots of camels, should really have checked out more of the map. It's not really it's pretty unforgivable to have only seen this much of the map so far, because actually he's managed to get housed again. So he's giving me a chance. I've got more, so another house, no, storehouse. So he needs to get building. This is the thing with auto training on there, is that can really do you a disservice. That can spend wood that you don't want to spend. He's got to build a house shortly. So he has the wood cutting upgrade, so he'll be gathered that quite quickly. I'm just getting it now. I don't have that many people on wood. That's the thing. So these guys should really have been collecting wood while the other chaps were, out of those getting the food. Okay, because they could have, in theory, gone back. So let's just see if we can do that. I've got 7 of them. Checking it out, see what's going on around here. So at least I know what sort of map it is now. So now I've gone for another 10, but I still don't have a barracks even. So he's going to be able to go past me just because he's got 2 places to train from. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at this from his perspective. Is there going to be an attack? Am I going to attempt to... Oh, yeah, here we go. Am I going to be able to take any down? There you go, 1 woman done, 2. And now realise it's time to run away. Oh, I think I've lost 2 camels, so that wasn't the greatest of trades, I have to say. I've got a barracks now, but it's not training, and I'm not training it. It's one of the other things you have to be able to do, which I didn't do there, is you've got to, if you're going to be raiding someone, make sure that you carry on doing stuff at home. Because what's happened there? Am I going to... I mean, I'm checking out a bit more. Am I thinking I might come in? I don't know. They're just there. Just there. What are they going to do? Here we go. Something maybe. Oh, seen some women. Surely now it's like time to... Oh, no, looks like he's... Oh, no, that was just coincidental. I was going to say it looked like he'd done something. He'd seen that, but now if they come any closer, they're going to get killed. So that was dreadful. But he's seeing a bit more of the map now. He's getting an idea. He knows that it's the one with the big wall in the middle. Population is very similar. I've got a lot. But once again, how many people are that? 7. Try and get some fields together. I mean, he's now well ahead on the amount of infantry. I really, really need to get probably say with quite similar populations, but I can't help but feel he's actually in a much better place. I mean, look at his resources. He's in a much stronger position to really boost forward. I needed to have moved heaven and earth really to start. I should have been transitioning much sooner. Both pretty slow though. That really goes to show this was, I think actually this game's only for about 2 months ago. And already I can see the difference in my approach, how I play, because of how strong his kind of rolling catapult kind of attack is, which you may well have seen already by playing him, but it's very, very difficult to stop once it's started. He'll have a lot of catapults, like 7 or 8, and he'll surround them with swordsmen, like champion swordsmen, and other champions, and basically there's very little you can do once he's got them in position, because you can't really attack the catapults, you can't get near them. So you have to try and find a way to do that, and there were a number of different ways that I found to do that. And one of them was And now I've remembered probably why I was playing in the way that I was. One of them is get him before he gets to phase 3. Just have a massive army of slingers, camels, and pikemen. So I started out well on that, but look, I've got so much stone. It's like, come on. Surely by now, build another barracks, get really moving. Disappointed here, like I haven't really got enough fields. Another barracks. Well done. So we've got plenty of people here collecting stone. We don't really need any more. What we need is more barracks to really get going. But he's ahead on population. How many fields does he have? 8. Plays 5, so I'm going to have much worse food. But he's got housed. It's housed now, so that gives me a bit of an opportunity. Got 10 guys there, 4. Okay, that puts me theoretically ahead, and now I've got these two on a kind of loop. Got so many women here, like 29 of them. They could be onto food. I've only got 5 fields, not very good. These guys doing nothing, also not very good. Let's have a look. Right, his, like army-wise, we're in a similar position. One thing I would say is these guys are quite disparate. They're a bit blocked out. It could do with getting a barracks around here and just going to there, but you can see the difference. 3 barracks. That's one of the things that you'll see from him, is that he'll be straight up. He uses all of his stone to build 3 barracks to get this kind of boost. What's the max pop? 300. So there's plenty, and I'm trying to get out to this metal. What I want to be able to do is I've got on my. Is it because I'm going to phase 2? No, I thought I had no wood because I was going to phase 2, but it's not even that. We're still both on phase 1. It's not even. I got to phase 2 by almost 11.5 minutes. That's a bit mad, really. Okay, come on, guys, get moving, do stuff. Come on, another barracks. Oh no, not enough wood. Still only got the 5 fields. We've got plenty of food. These guys are still collecting. They've been left being really inefficient. I've now got, at least I'm at the point where in theory once I get to phase 2 I will go straight. Surely I'll cancel that. I don't need 8 more women. I need to go to phase 2. No, I'm going to stick with it. Unbelievable. Come on. They're doing nothing. This is something that is unforgivable. You cannot have your barracks doing nothing, and yet. Okay, better. I've now got them actually doing stuff. But now I'm behind. Look at that. 11 fields, plays 5. Hasn't got any upgrades though, very strange. But I've got everything now to be able to, I've got all the resources I need to go straight through. So come on. Show me that I'm going to get these 23 doing something, or out to here. I just need these 3 things built. Another, a military colony to get me potentially into his side of the map. There's some decent resources. I don't know that about there, but this side would be good. Come in there, a little bit of stone, metal, lovely stuff. But as it is, I'm now 20 behind. These guys not really doing much. Oh my word, what are those other? Where have they gone? Oh, here they are. Oh, and that one's just stood still. They could have gone and helped build this and then taken that stone. In fact, there's so much stone there. That would have been good. Come on. As soon as this is finished in 5 seconds, I can go to phase 3. Come on. There we go. Click it. Click it. Oh my word. Go to phase 3. Click it. I mean, this is all dead time as well. That's really, really bad. That should never have been allowed to happen. That was, what, 10 seconds nearly, maybe? Completely unnecessary. That's lost time. See, I could have been a further. How long does it take? I don't actually know. I think it takes a minute or something like that. Yeah. So if it only takes a minute, a quarter of that time I've just lost, which is time that you can build other stuff. Again, these guys should be building. I need more barracks. Something that I'm always guilty of. So he's got 5 barracks. I've only got 3. Now, as a general rule, I like to have, you know, on a 300 population, somewhere around 12 to 15 barracks, say. This gives me 6, but so many that you are just able to keep churning out soldiers, like, 12 soldiers every 10 seconds to feed into things is absolutely critical. We've both gone to phase 3. As it happens, I would have been a whole, I mean, this is just disastrous planning. They didn't drop the wood off as I wanted. I wanted this so I could get some upgrades more cheaply, but these guys, but I wanted to build it close to here, but then I decided to start building barracks and didn't have a place for it. So I've had to walk, losing time that way. It's one of the things to bear in mind. Time is so precious in this game. So precious. Right, now we should see me. He's ahead. Oh, I'm ahead on upgrades, and I should now be. Where are my upgrade things? And I'm not. Oh my word. I'm offending myself here. Okay. Come on, get these people out here. Getting the catapults and everything is the most important thing. What are you doing? I've still got barely any fields. What on earth is going on there? There's going to be no chance. None of these upgrades. Sorry, where are you? These ones I'm getting now. This, still nothing. Come on! Oh, it's unforgivable. Right. And now I don't have any wood. But there's lots of you guys here. Right. Come on. They're slightly behind in population. You see, he's already got his catapults going. And these crossbow guys. I don't actually like those crossbow guys. I don't think they're all they're cracked up to be. But one of the key things you'll notice that he does very well is he collects up all of his soldiers. Like he does this as well. Builds a fortress very close to home in order to protect his siege workshops, and gets his army all together. Oh, look at that! Like forgotten, but I've got a massive advantage in there. Only 9 fields though. Need more. These guys. Someone. No, not getting the upgrade. I'm still remarkably in actually quite a good position. Okay, 2 catapults coming. Right, but as I was saying, what you see is he'll gather everyone up together. There won't be. So if you're going to try and take him on, you have to have your whole army as well, because there's going to be 200 odd soldiers surrounding these catapults, which is quite difficult to deal with. I finally realised that I need some more houses. Still haven't got this. Bizarre. 2 catapults there. Come on. These guys should be able to do this in no time. And they're not doing anything. Come on. I mean, where are these guys going? Are they going to go and get more stone? I hope so. I hope I've not sent them to metal. Okay, still got a couple of upgrades there. Oh, there. Those have gone to the same one. That's poor. So it's very frustrating when that happens. But here we go. So I think if you look at how this has gone, this little push here could easily have been 3 or 4 minutes earlier. Probably should have been. So let's see. Now what I want to be able to do, I know the map, don't I? I know this here. So to be able to build and hold around here would be amazing. It completely destroys his chance. It's from there. Massive upgrades advantage. Yeah, this is quite good. Come on, give me more catapults. No. But this is quite decent. Need getting some champions. Okay. They're starting out here, but you see he's using this to get the resources. I mean, he's got plenty, but you want to be able to continue to produce those elite soldiers, and they require metal. But look, everyone's come off without exception. There's not even a single soldier. 150 soldiers and catapults here, and not one person's been left behind. Trying to get that. I'm still on 276. Get this upgrade. Jeez, like so slow. I need that one and this because I'm actually nearly at max pop. Very little I can do. Also should pull these guys that are in there into this one. But look at this. This is how you do it. Okay, now it's happening, but you need to kill as many as you can before they get into formation. If I can go out, one of the easiest ways to win is to continue. Is to try and take out a few at a time, and what he's able to do now. Why have you just lurched forward? I've no idea. Should be able to get this, but let's have a look at the oh, wrong person. That's him. I'm sending champions, but it's much, much too late now because this is the thing, you cannot send. You have to, as I was just saying, collect everyone together. You can't be sending champions kind of on their own, like once the rest of your army's gone. So he's going to attempt now to take out the things, but he's got champion swordsman, and he's able to take, even though, I mean, these guys are going to be very nearly dead. So the key thing now is, as they start dropping, don't let them build exactly what they're just building now. But you see, I don't have anything, sadly, nothing there to do anything. So he's going to be able to heal those guys up, even though they are all on the cusp of death. Actually, looking at them, yeah, it's these guys. It's the regular chaps. These should get killed, but he's going to be able to do it. What's he got? 4 catapults. I'm finally building this as well. Building up. I've got a slightly higher population, but these guys, this is what happens. They just die. There's no point. You're just sending them to their death. But he pulls together his soldiers. I'm trying to keep this up. Well, yep. And this is where, come on, need to be creating slingers by the bucket load. I've got rams coming. So that could be interesting. The rams might be useful, but look at this. It doesn't look good. This is going to go down. And this is where having such long supply lines is difficult as well, because I can't I can't reinforce, basically. I just can't do it. There's nothing. So this is a chance to regroup because he's now got pull. So if we look, he now has to get his catapults packed and unpacked to try and take the next thing. So this is a chance to try and get my population back up. And let's just see. Once again, completely unforgivable. How can you have nothing? Oh, finally, I'm building something. Right, but I need to be building more barracks closer. But the problem is that I've got some that are here. It's going to take forever. I've got plenty of food. There's also no... Right, we've got a couple of fortresses coming, so this could make a big difference. Don't run towards there, you're just going to get yourself killed. So of course they run to there and get themselves killed. Brilliant. Well done. So here's, I need to be able to defend these rams. That's the difficulty here. I need to take out, how many swordsmen does he have? 26 champion swordsmen. I've got absolutely no chance of... Oh, and the rams have also gone towards the swordsmen because they've got caught up in everything. Right. This is it. This is your moment. They've brilliantly run off in that direction. I don't know why. Okay, this is a chance to actually really take out the swordsmen. Because they're the ones that need to take out the rams, so you can focus on them because they know that they'll be right by the rams. But there are 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, the rams are gone. But I don't think it's all lost at this stage. He's lost all of his swordsmen. I finally realised I shouldn't have. Well, I mean, all my camels and everyone ran in the wrong direction, which was useless. But there's still a chance. There's just not enough people, are there? They're going to get massacred. Oh, one of these has only got a tiny... It's barely alive. Oh, really struggling. Those are coming to their deaths. And now, because I've only got 6, sending too few soldiers at a time, so they're getting killed before they actually get anywhere near doing anything. It's really, really bad. I've got no metal, it seems. Here comes a ram. We can get that going down to 160. It's not. It's okay. Yeah, that's right. Pull everyone together. No. Okay, they run back to their deaths, and that's it. At that point, I realise it's game over. I'm actually not sure it was now, but I think when you're looking at it from your own perspective, it might it look that way. But my word! So you can see the kind of danger of this rolling catapult thing, and where I went badly wrong. So one of the things that I learned from this is that you don't need to face people head on. So what I was trying to do was be quicker than him while at the same time actually being much slower. So that wasn't very good. And that's where it went awry. But next week I'll show you a game where I do manage to find a way around this. And yeah, because it's quite a dangerous strategy. It really can work. I didn't realize how close it come to being done all those times, because actually if I'd had the ability to from closer, so if I'd had lots of barracks around here, like 10 barracks there, I would have been piling people in much more quickly than he would be able to. And then this as well was a bit of a disaster. I've got these people aren't collecting any resources. This happens when you get so caught up in the end. So we've got basically, there you go, 45 people that could be getting like stuff really quickly, not. And so I was running out of wood, as you can see. I think that's probably why I quit. No wood, no metal, and just going to watch these guys roll in. So you can see it's ahead. Where are the charts? Yeah, I was ahead. That was my early start, but I never actually made anything of it. It's kill death better, used the market, did well. It was a good performance by him, though. He's got a really clear strategy, went for it. So maybe you want to try that strategy, or maybe you want to try something else. Ciao.